This is News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 4. We begin with breaking news.
Talks between UW-Madison and the divestment protesters have ended without a deal being made.
Arman Rahman is live on campus with more details. Arman?
Yeah, Brady and Susan, as you just mentioned, the talks have seemingly ended, according to university leaders in a statement online. At noon today, protesters seem to walk out of the negotiations after they gave them what they call a proposed resolution, and that proposed resolution did mention the divestment and working on disclosing more financial dealings that the university has. However, that resolution did propose that the students leave by 4 o'clock today. Now, with that statement, the university leaders do say that there will be no plans right now for law enforcement to move in at this moment. However, if you remember earlier in the week when there were those talks with the university, Chancellor Mnuchin said that as long as talks continue, the police would not be involved. So we'll be here to monitor that tonight. And I am supposed to speak with a member of the student protesters in a little bit to hear how they think the talks went this morning. And I'll have that more tonight, later today on Live at 5. For now, live at Library Mall, Arman Rahman, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Arman. Well, President Joe Biden was back in Wisconsin today.
He traveled to Racine County to announce a new development that is expected to create 2,000 new jobs in the area. Political reporter Will Keneally is here with more. Will?
Well, if you remember back a few years ago, this is actually the same spot near Racine where Foxconn was supposed to build their manufacturing facility. Now today, Microsoft announced they'd be building a data center there. Now, the company said it would put more than $3 billion into the area between now and 2026. Here's President Biden speaking at that site earlier today.
Racine was once a manufacturing boomtown all the way through the 1960s. Power companies invented and manufacturing Windex, portable vacuum cleaners, and so much more, and powered by middle-class jobs. And then came trickle-down economics. Cut taxes for the very wealthy and the biggest corporations.
Now, this comes as the president is in the midst of his re-election bid, and Wisconsin is certainly a key swing state for that election. Today marks the 4th time that President Biden has been here in Wisconsin just this year.
Will, thank you. And with the location of the new Microsoft building being directly on top of a failed construction project, there is skepticism in the community about how this project will pan out.
But the Biden administration is optimistic its program will work. Here's the National Deputy Director of the National Economic Council on that optimism.
Because a lot of folks told us when we came into office that it really wasn't going to be possible to provide these sorts of communities. That it really wasn't going to be possible to bring back manufacturing and industrial jobs, in regions like the Midwest and areas like Wisconsin and the Sun Belt. And I think it's very clear now that that is not the case.
Across the political aisle, Republicans don't share in that optimism. In a release today, Republican National Committee members called the Bankrupting America tour damage control and saving face. In a release today, RNC Chairman Michael Whatley says, in part, Joe Biden is trying to save face in Racine County as Wisconsinites feel the pain of Bidenomics. Manufacturing has stalled, family farms are shuttering, and costs are up for everything from electricity and gas to food and housing.
The Biden campaign is already planning its next visit to Wisconsin. Next week, Vice President Kamala Harris will return to Milwaukee for a stop on her economic opportunity tour. She'll visit on Thursday, May 16th, marking her 4th visit to the Badger State this year. Last month, she visited La Crosse. In March, she was in Madison, and in January, she kicked off the Fight for Reproductive Freedoms tour with a speech in Waukesha County.
In the latest round of polling, the race for president is tightening. The new Quinnipiac poll released today of Wisconsin voters shows Biden has a single-point lead over former President Trump, 40 to 39, and that includes third-party candidates though as well. RFK Jr. has racked up 12% support, and Jill Stein has 4%.
As the election gets closer, we are pushing out updates on the latest polls and moves by the presidential candidates. You can find them for free on our Channel 3000 mobile app. Just search for WISC-TV wherever you get yours.
Police in La Follette are sharing more information on an incident at the high school yesterday. Now, according to police, officers arrested a student yesterday at the school after someone found a gun in his backpack. Police were at the school investigating an armed robbery when a staff member told them the gun was in the student's bag. Police searched it while the student was in a different room and allegedly found a gun, loaded magazines, bullets, a scale, and an empty bag of cannabis flower. Officers promptly arrested the student, who attempted to lunge for the gun while being arrested. This incident is under investigation, and detectives are working to see if the gun was involved in the armed robbery incident. Well, let's get a look at our first warn forecast. Meteorologist Jacob Montesano has that right now. Beautiful day to be on the patio, Jacob.
Yeah, it was a very nice day, and even at this moment, we're continuing to see beautiful weather. We've had a lot of sunshine. Temperatures were comfortable, but that was not the case yesterday. Let's take a look at some of the weather photos that were sent to us. We got a ton of photos, and I want to thank everyone for submitting those photos. Here are some of the best. This was sent in by Mary from Hazel Green, showing the storm cloud in the distance. Very nice picture of a cumulonimbus cloud. And looking at some of the storms earlier in the day, we had a very prominent wall cloud roll through really all of our area, but this wall cloud actually did not produce any severe weather. At least the severe weather was all later in the day, which includes this photo from Lake Mills. This storm actually produced a tornado warning, but we also had plenty of hail. This was sent in from Dodgeville. So thank you everyone for submitting your photos. You guys were awesome with that. Looking at the temperatures right now, 75 in Madison, a few locations close to 80. It's been a very mild day, but we do have another chance of rain tonight. Looks like for Madison, though, it will stay dry through the evening. Most of our area will stay dry, actually, for the next several hours. And even when the rain is heaviest in our area, some parts of our viewing area may not see that rain at all. I'll talk more in detail about which areas will see the most rain versus not coming up a little bit later.
All right, Jacob, we'll see in just a little bit. Well, we've been talking about it here for months, and now it's finally happening. State
Street is officially closed to non-emergency traffic as the pedestrian mall experiment begins. Today on the 400 block of State Street, the event was marked by a ribbon tying instead of a ribbon cutting. This comes after a large swarm of community support to paint the street in preparation for the eventual closing.
We had over 600 people come down and paint all of these bubbles on the pavement. It was so much fun. It was so cool. It was a little chaotic, but it was fabulous to just see everybody.
And starting today, no vehicle traffic is allowed on the 400 through 600 block of State Street from 3 p.m. to 4 a.m. during the week. On the weekends and holidays, that time is extended to 10 a.m. through 4 a.m. Coming up later at 4:25, Josh Sprider is showing you how you can make your voice heard on this experiment.
But coming up next on Live at 4, a new program is helping to get more nurses in hospitals.
How one student is using this program to get out into the workforce faster. That's when Live at 4 continues.
Attention, Wisconsin. Get ready for Tundraland's first ever mega sale event. Is your bath looking tired and in need of a serious update? Our mega sale event is the best time to get your new jacuzzi, bath, or shower from Tundraland. Check this out. Get 100% off on installation and make no payments until 2025. Now that's an incredible deal. And if you call right now, we'll even include a free accent wall upgrade. Just imagine, in one day your bath can go from this to this. With lots of styles to choose from, your bath will look simply amazing. We'll bring the showroom to you and help you find the bath or shower of your dreams. Our certified expert installers will complete your project in as little as 1 day. And all our jacuzzi baths and showers come with a lifetime warranty. Call now and get free installation, a free accent wall upgrade, and be payment-free until 2025. Call 1-800-TUNDRALAND or go to tundraland.com today.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says This one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes, and as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
In more local news, a new program is getting more Wisconsin nurses into hospitals where they are desperately needed. The Accelerate Wisconsin program was announced today at Madison College. With the program in place, nursing students can now take their certification exams before graduation. This allows them to enter the workforce 3 days after receiving their degree instead of multiple months later.
Yeah, the hospitals, I feel, always understaffed, and the nurses, burnout's a real thing, so being able to get us in there sooner was always a good thing.
The traditional exam process takes much more time due to needing to find testing sites and working to study after school is over.
Well, let's get a look at your first warn forecast. Meteorologist Jacob Montesano made it back in from the patio. I'd still be out there, Jacob.
Yeah, I wish I could spend all day outside, but unfortunately, we got to do this from inside. So looking at the 3 things you need to know, we are going to see more showers tonight and tomorrow, but we're not expecting any severe weather. Temperatures will also be cooler for Thursday. Highs will only be in the upper 50s for some. And then as we get towards the weekend and next week, we're going to start to see some unsettled weather with really a small chance of rain every single day. I'll talk about that in just a moment, but first, let me talk about the rainfall tonight. Not seeing anything on radar yet, but that will change over the next couple of hours. We're going to start to see some light showers move into the far southwestern portion of our area, close to around 10 p.m. and midnight. Then throughout the night, the rain will scatter across the rest of our viewing area, especially for Dane County and areas south. For those of you near the Dells and further north, you folks are not going to see that much rain with this system. And as we get towards Thursday morning, we're going to see light rainfall. Most of the moderate to heavy rain will occur overnight, but then after sunrise Thursday, we're only going to see light precipitation, and this light rain may continue throughout the day, but it's not going to be a huge issue. But unfortunately, it will make conditions outside not very pleasant. So as we get into Thursday night, we'll see the clouds begin to clear up a little bit, but we still might see some lingering sprinkles. Overall, though, we're looking fairly dry for Thursday night into Friday, and then we are going to be sunny for a good portion of the day on Friday before we have a chance of rain later in the afternoon and evening. So total precipitation from tonight into tomorrow. Again, the most rainfall will be south of Dane County, where we could see places get up to an inch. But once again, the further north you're located, the less rainfall you will see. Now, taking a look at the temperature forecast for tomorrow, as I've been talking about, they are going to be cooler. Highs may only be in the upper 50s for a lot of our area. And as we take a look at the weekend forecast, conditions will improve. Still going to be actually a little bit below average on Saturday with a few chances of showers. Could see a slight thunderstorm Sunday afternoon as well, but otherwise it's going to be a very nice Mother's Day for our area. And looking at the temperatures, they are going to remain comfortable over the next 10 days. Middle 70s for the middle of next week, but we may start to see those temperatures drop again towards next weekend. Now, looking at the full 7 to 10 day forecast, as I mentioned, There is a small chance of rain pretty much every day, but nothing is looking quite as consistent as yesterday or as consistent as tonight's rain. Now, it is looking like there's a better chance of rain towards Wednesday of next week through next weekend, but from Friday to Tuesday, we only have about a 20% chance of rain each day. Most of our area is bound to see rain at some point, but I would say there's no reason to cancel any outdoor plans for it. Now, by the time we get to Wednesday of next week, that might be a little different, but at least start from Friday to Tuesday, it's going to be dry for most of the day, especially on Mother's Day. We're looking at highs in the 70s. And then, as I mentioned, we may see those temperatures begin to cool back down a little bit towards next weekend.
Thank you, Jacob. The Wisconsin Department of Motor Vehicles is offering up 2 new license plates.
And both put money towards separate causes. The first plate represents spay, neuter, and adopt. This plate will send money to the Fix Is In Incorporated. It's a nonprofit that provides support for spaying and neutering animals. The second new offering is a suicide prevention plate. Proceeds from these plates will go toward the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Each of the plates will send a $25 tax-deductible contribution to its respective organization.
Coming up next on Live at 4, the State Street experiment continues.
The city is asking for your input. We'll tell you how you can guide the future of the pedestrian mall when Live at 4 continues.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? If so, you may qualify for a dual-eligible special needs plan from Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield with benefits and coverage for dental services or routine eye exams. Call now to explore plan options available in your zip code. Learn about the additional care, resources, and support you could have with an Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield dual special needs plan. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield dual-eligible special needs plans offer more benefits than you have access to with original Medicare alone. Additional benefits could help you save out-of-pocket costs. These benefits could include a healthy grocery allowance each month, transportation to plan-approved medical appointments, or an annual allowance to spend on eyewear. Most of the Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield dual special needs plans have $0 monthly premiums, $0 copays, or $0 deductibles that can also help you save on out-of-pocket costs. If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, don't miss your chance to enroll in a dual special needs plan. Call today to see what plans with additional benefits may be available in your zip code. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield dual special needs plans offer more than original Medicare, like annual allowances towards dental, vision, or hearing coverage. These plans offer even more benefits that may provide you with additional care and support. With a 24/7 nurse line, you could have access to a registered nurse to help answer your questions whenever you need. If you're in immediate need of a caregiver or emergency services, these Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield plans provide a personal emergency response system. Contact a caregiver or emergency services at the touch of a button. If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, don't miss your chance to enroll in a plan with more benefits than you may have with original Medicare alone. Call today to speak with a licensed agent and explore 2024 dual-eligible special needs plans. The call is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 800-357-1385. 800-357-1385. That's 800-357-1385. Call now.
We really need new siding.
After I get my windows. Have you tried opening ours?
We're not touching the windows until we redo the roof. It's leaking.
We are not redoing the roof without getting new gutters.
The gutters can wait till I get my bathtub.
We agreed on a shower for Mom.
But I thought...
Happy spouse, happy house.
Exactly.
Wait. For home improvement guaranteed to make everyone happy, everyone can agree on 1-800-HANSON's because our durable, energy-efficient, and weather-resistant windows, roofing, siding, and gutters are all guaranteed for life. And our baths have a no-leak guarantee. With thousands of 5-star reviews, we're your trusted home improvement expert, exceeding expectations for 35 years. Get 50% off professional installation, or no interest and no payments for 2 full years. Offer ends soon.
It's under.
Over.
Hey, happy spouse, happy house.
Call 1-800-HANSON's. Get it done.
Earlier on Live at 4, we showed you the official grand closing of State Street into a pedestrian mall.
Right, you have to stop, and that doesn't sound right, does it? The city of Madison hopes that State Street will become an even bigger destination moving forward. Josh Spreiter shares how your feedback is essential in this process.
So what can folks coming to downtown Madison expect moving forward here on State Street? James Langer with the City of Madison is joining us. James, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
So this is a big experiment for you guys on really what to expect for downtown Madison from here on out.
Yeah, this has been a long time coming, really. The planning process started last year, and there was a lot of public input into what they wanted a pedestrian mall to be. And this is really an experiment. So we're trying this out. We're going to learn some lessons along the way, what works and what doesn't, and really gather feedback throughout the process from the folks who come down to State Street, from the businesses who are along the pedestrian mall area. How does it affect their business? Are sales up? Are sales down? Does it make it harder for them to get their deliveries? We're going to take all that in and then see, what we can do going forward, if this is something that we want to continue.
And I think that's important for folks to know is like you guys are taking that feedback. I think a lot of times things are done without the community feedback, but this is the community. This is a community staple.
Exactly. We really value what the community has to say because you all are the folks who are, enjoying this and coming down here. We want to make this as cool as possible for people of all ages, all backgrounds, really. So, whether it's, I wish we had this for entertainment, or I wish the hours were longer, or, I wish you used different paint on the street. All of that we're going to use as feedback going forward to make sure that, this is everything that it can be.
All right, James, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Again, if you'd like to learn more about this pedestrian mall experiment here on State Street moving forward, you can go to the story on channel3000.com. In Madison, Josh Breiter, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Josh and James. I can't wait to see it. Have you been down there and seen it yet?
I went down there today and busy. It was hopping down there. And
perfect.
Yeah, all that artwork is pretty to look at.
Great.
So. Well, coming up next on Live at 4, Madison police are searching for student suspects.
The incident that has police asking questions and the consequences for partiers coming up next when Live at 4 returns.
Have your best summer ever with Bachman's Mother's Day Pool Sale. Save 25% off all in-stock above-ground radiant pools. Visit our showrooms in Madison and Brookfield and save.
Go ahead. Relax. It's Bachman's.
Ride a chip.
Don't worry. My cousin's got a guy.
Right now, get 2-for-1 windows and no interest for 1 year.
Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Welcome to Badgerscape Design and Landscape. We offer a full range of landscaping services, from design to maintenance. Our professional team is dedicated to meeting all your landscaping needs. Call us at 608-295-1446 or visit badgerscapedesignandlandscape.com.
At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find bicycle store quality electric e-bikes from Trek, Electra, Feld, Giant, and more. Trek offers the best-selling e-bike in America, Trek Verve Plus, under $2,500. At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find fat e-bikes, mountain e-bikes, road e-bikes, bike path e-bikes, and more. Free services included. The place to shop for your new e-bike is Machinery Row Bicycles, the most beautiful bicycle store in the world.
What you see here is an irresistibly special gift that just moments before was filled with the world's most delicious snacks from Nuts.com. Nuts, dried fruits, sweets, and other treats. All her favorites in one special tray of tasty temptation. Freshly roasted to perfection or freshly baked, dipped, seasoned, or popped to satisfy every craving. Create your own combination for Mother's Day or choose from Nuts.com's gift baskets and tins with every flavor of happy. Get 20% off plus free shipping on your first order.
Let's hit the road. The road to winning at Wild Rose Casino and Hotel, Clinton, Iowa. You're just a short drive away from a weekend full of fun, food, and winning. Plenty of slots calling your name, table games too. Or watch and wager on the games in our DraftKings Sportsbook. There's something for everyone at Wild Rose Casino and Hotel, Clinton. You'd rather be here.
Have your best summer ever with Bachman's Mother's Day Pool Sale. Save 25% off all in-stock above-ground radiant pools. Visit our showrooms in Madison and Brookfield and save.
Go ahead. Relax. It's Bachman's.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Susan, this is one of my favorite things, watching the Ducks at Monona Terrace.
See, you and I were destined to be friends.
Yeah.
I feel the same way, and right about now, I've seen a couple times the moms and the little babies tagging behind. That's the best time of the year.
Some runners made their way out there too, I guess.
Yeah, they did. It was a great day to take in a run, but better to do it today because the weather is going to be staying unsettled. Jacob is out on the weather patio. Nice afternoon today, but after a late night for you last night.
Yeah, we are seeing much calmer conditions compared to yesterday, but we do have another chance of rain later tonight. However, right now it is still beautiful. 75 degrees. We are seeing a lot of sunshine, but we are seeing also a few clouds roll into parts of our area. But these temperatures are very comfortable. Most of our area in the middle to upper 70s, a few locations actually close to 80. Now, we are going to remain dry here in Madison through the evening, but by the time we get to the later evening, we will start to see some of those showers move into parts of our area. So nothing on radar right now, but looking at future track, we're going to see some showers move into the southwestern portion of our region closer to around 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then the rest of our area, at least the southern half of our area, we'll see some continuous showers throughout the night. But we aren't expecting thunderstorms, and we're not expecting very heavy rainfall. During the day tomorrow, we'll continue to see some showers, but the rain will be pretty light. I'll talk more in detail about the rainfall tomorrow and show you your full 10-day forecast coming up a little bit later.
All right, Jacob, thank you. President Joe Biden was back in Wisconsin today.
He traveled to Racine County to announce a new development that's expected to create 2,000 new jobs in the area. The announcement was made in the spot near Racine where Foxconn was supposed to build its manufacturing facility. Now Microsoft will be putting in a $3.3 billion AI facility.
Racine was once a manufacturing boomtown all the way through the 1960s. Power companies invented and manufacturing Windex, portable vacuum cleaners, and so much more, and powered by middle-class jobs. And then came trickle-down economics, cut taxes for the very wealthy and the biggest corporations.
Today marks the 4th time the president has been in Wisconsin just this year.
And in the latest round of polling, the race for president is tightening. A new Quinnipiac poll released today of Wisconsin voters shows President Biden has a single-point lead over former President Trump, 40-39. That includes third-party candidates, though, as well. RFK Jr. has racked up 12% support, and Jill Stein has 4%.
Madison police are sharing more information on an incident at La Follette High School yesterday. According to police, officers arrested a student at the school after someone allegedly found a gun in his backpack. Police were at the school investigating an armed robbery when a staff member told them the gun was in the student's bag. Police searched it while the student was in a different room and found a gun, loaded magazines, bullets, a scale, and an empty bag of cannabis flower. Officers promptly arrested the student who attempted to lunge for the gun while being arrested. This incident is under investigation, and detectives are working to see if the gun was involved in the armed robbery incident.
Meanwhile, police are asking a group of suspects in Madison to turn themselves in. It all stems from an incident during the Mifflin Street block party this year where a resident's car was flipped on its side. Now police are asking anyone involved to step up and turn themselves in before police go looking for them.
The benefit to turning yourself in.
Did we hear the benefit to turning yourself in? Sorry about that. That if you don't, what police said is if you don't, then police will have to find you and book you into the jail for this action that you did. Police say if you or anyone you know is involved, call the Madison Police Department with any information. The Madison Police Department posted videos and photos of the individuals it believes are involved on its Facebook page.
For weeks, pro-Palestine protests have popped up on a number of college campuses all across the country.
At UW-Madison, as you know, Library Mall has been home to a protest of its own for more than a week now. Our Jalen Banks joins us with how things have arrived to this point. Jalen?
Susan and Brady, it has been a week since protesters at UW Library Mall clashed with law enforcement. Despite that, there continues to be an encampment there, demonstrations, marches, and much more. And speaking with an expert on some of the tactics used by protesters here and beyond, they tell me they were inspired by movements of the past.
It goes back to the BDS movement, the boycott, divest, and sanction movement that started in the early 2000s. Desire was to model a protest movement on the anti-apartheid movement of South Africa, and that was to boycott Israel, to divest investments, and then to place sanctions.
And as our Armand Rahman reported earlier, protesters are no longer engaging in talks with UW officials. Now tonight at 6, we'll hear more from Professor Corey on what he believes the overall impact the protests are having.
We will see you at 6, Jalen. Thank you. Had another wavering day today. Sorry about that, Brady. Only the Dow rose with 172 points at the closing. The NASDAQ fell 29. The S&P fell less than 1 point.
Just in case everyone forgot what I looked like, we wanted to show you.
Just to remind you.
Real quick.
Coming up next on Live at 4, 2 artists are shaking up the music community.
Why these 2 rappers are throwing allegations back and forth and the consequences of their words. Next, when Live at 4 continues.
Get up to 60% off list prices
on hundreds of items at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Like this brand new Chase with storage that's also a sleeper. Or get a free ottoman with this sectional.
Do not miss this one.
Obamacare is a disaster. We want to terminate it.
That would mean over 100 million Americans will lose protections for pre-existing conditions.
President Biden has protected the Affordable Care Act and lowered healthcare costs for millions by $800 a year. Now, he'll make those savings permanent.
Healthcare should be a basic right. Folks, he's coming for your healthcare, and we're not going to let it happen. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Backyard living season is here. Coolview has great solutions to beat the backyard blues and save 15 to 25%. Cover your deck with a screen porch, an enclosed porch, or sunroom. If you have a screen porch, let us turn it into an enclosed porch. Shade your patio with a pergola or awning. All on sale now. Let Coolview show you how to tame your backyard blues. Call now for a quote before the sun sets on savings.
Get a new view from Coolview.
Cash in on the basketball action with Prize Picks. Pick more or less on 2 or more players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Playoff time is your time. Squad up with the millions of Prize Picks members across the country who are turning up for every big moment. Use code TV during the playoffs for a first deposit match up to $100.
What's the game change? Yeah.
Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app.
Dad, are you certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of 4imprint, your home for high-quality promotional gear, including exclusive items and brands they love. Printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time. To wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team, check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Now at Slumberland, $8.98.
Gets you everything. An adjustable base with head-up, remote, a Sealy Posturepedic mattress, plus a 7-piece bedding bundle free. Get a fitted sheet, flat sheet, 2 pillows, 2 pillowcases, and a duvet.
Just $8.98. Plus, introducing Nectar. 40% off at Slumberland.
Dealing with consumer issues can be time-consuming and stressful. Need help? News 3 Now comes to the rescue during Call for Action Week. Watch what happened when our Call for Action team stepped in on 2 difficult cases for local residents. Learn important strategies you can use to protect yourself and your money. Then pick up the phone at a special time to get help with your consumer dilemma. Call for Action Week starts Monday, only on News 3 Now. Moving forward for you.
Well, you might want to take some notes on this. So, Kendrick Lamar, the 17-time Grammy winner, may love himself, but it seems he doesn't have love for fellow hip-hop artist Drake. You may have heard about their very public feud and the insulting diss tracks that they've exchanged in the recent weeks.
It's been going on for weeks, apparently. Against that backdrop, a security guard is in serious condition after being shot outside of Drake's Toronto home yesterday. It's not clear if the shooting is related to the feud, and police have not identified suspects.
CBS News' Nate Burleson has more.
Call me on my cell phone. He's the 5-time Grammy winner behind mega hits like Hotline Bling.
I know when that hotline bling, that can only mean one thing.
Aubrey Graham, a.k.a. Drake, is one of this generation's most recognizable rap stars.
I'm upset.
And if you are wondering why he seems to be upset these days, look no further than another hip-hop icon.
Yo, my knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
That would be Kendrick Lamar, who has racked up more than a dozen Grammys and even a Pulitzer Prize for his music.
Yeah, Soldier's DNA.
But after around a decade of simmering on-again and off-again tension,
Poetic justice,
preceded by collaborations with each other, the duo has been exchanging fiery diss tracks since late March, calling out everything from parenting styles to allegations of infidelity and abuse, to the expression of their black identities, generating millions upon millions of streams. Both artists have either denied or alluded to denying the claims against them in their lyrics.
They hired a crisis management team to clean up the fact that you beat on your queen.
He a narcissist, misogynist, living inside his songs. Try to destroy families rather than taking care of his own.
And in his most recent diss track,
Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles.
Lamar referred to Drake as a pedophile, which Drake also denied in his response.
Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him.
Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested.
Oh! That got dark. Now a feud that was already all over social media has entered the mainstream,
I've been away for the past 48 hours trying to piece it all together.
earning a mention on this weekend's episode of Saturday Night Live.
Shame on me for doing those mean raps about you. Well, bless your heart
For saying that. Shame on me too, I suppose.
You know, sometimes I'm glad that we just lead a quiet life. You know,
Right.
no diss tracks. Well, these diss tracks have currently racked up more than 10 million streams online.
Coming up next on Live at 4, is AI revolutionizing the travel industry?
We'll hear from Wendy Gillette about how the new technology is becoming a power tool as people continue to travel the world. That's next when Live at 4 returns.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
With Sweeto Metal Roofing, you get quality metal roofs installed by the best in the business. A metal roof means no fading, no storm repairs, true sustainability, and lower energy bills.
Sweeto Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Have Medicare and Medicaid? iCare's dual eligible special needs plans offer an $1,800 annual allowance for eligible groceries and more. Rest easy. iCare is looking out for you and your health.
Another year of yo-yo dieting? Not this year. Hit reset and make a permanent change with permanent fat removal by Sonobello.
With Sonobello, day 1, all my unwanted body fat gone.
These are my favorite pair of jeans that I couldn't even button up.
Look how flat my stomach is. I couldn't believe it was just gone.
I saw the results immediately. And this is the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
Real women everywhere are transforming their bodies permanently. Sonobello is not a fad diet or boot camp workout. It's a simple, proven way to remove stubborn body fat permanently and in just one visit.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
If you are looking for physical results and positive emotional results, please run, don't walk to your nearest Sonobello.
Ready to hit reset? Find out how you can save $250 off instantly. Call now or go to sonobello.com.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. If the foot isn't properly aligned, that results in muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
Why choose between that new deck you've been wanting and that vacation you've been dreaming about? Get both. A deck that outlasts wood 3 to 1 and up to a 7-day vacation on one of the top cruise lines or at one of our hundreds of resorts with no blackout date restrictions. Call now or visit the website for your new deck today.
Attention Wisconsin. Get ready for Tundraland's first ever mega sale event. Is your bath tired looking, in need of a serious upgrade? Our mega sales event is the best time to get your new bath or shower from Tundraland. Check this out. Call now, get free installation, a free accent wall upgrade, and be payment free until 2025.
800 Tundraland. Tundraland.com.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
We're giving the weather satellite a spin this afternoon. That's a beautiful shot of Toronto, Canada. Partly sunny, the clouds are pretty dramatic. 64 degrees today, a little chilly in Toronto.
Get a
sweater
blanket.
weather.
Sweater weather, yeah, there we go. Well, if you want to travel to Toronto, artificial intelligence is quickly becoming a bigger part of travel planning and booking.
It can be a valuable tool to help you figure out your next destination and what you want to do while you're there. Yesterday, Brady and I talked to Wendy Gillette to find out how to do it.
Brady and Susan, artificial intelligence brought us here to the Radisson Blue Resort and Spa in Split, Croatia. This is one of 2 penthouses at the hotel. Expedia's AI ranks it #1 in the city. It's just one small way. It's shaping my trip and the journeys of many others.
What the heck are we doing?
Travel influencer Michael Motametti from Los Angeles may have asked himself that a few times when he first made the decision to only use artificial intelligence to plan a year's worth of trips around the world.
I think that AI is really the future in a lot of respects.
To test it in the real world, he started using GuideGeek's travel assistant, messaging via WhatsApp, and eventually forged a partnership with the company.
Might have heard of the country Montenegro.
Letting the virtual know-it-all shape where he goes and what he does.
For me, I've been using it strictly as an experiment to see what would happen if I let go and I relinquished all control to AI to travel the world. And it's given me some of the best experiences I've ever had.
We decided to give it a try ourselves. We used Expedia's ChatGPT function to give us recommendations on our trip to New Orleans.
It was spring in the Big Easy, so we asked which events to attend. The French Quarter Festival showed up third on Expedia's list. It's an annual celebration of the city's music, culture, and food. We got a special rate to stay at the Four Seasons overlooking the festival, the newest luxury hotel to open in New Orleans, featuring 15,000 crystals in the champagne bar, a martini Esquire magazine named Best of the Year, and the largest pool downtown. Restaurant queries brought us back to Expedia, which recommended Commander's Palace for its Sunday jazz brunch. The quaint farm-to-table eatery Coquette, and Dookie Chase's restaurant for its soul food.
We have seen many attacks.
AI entrepreneur Gilad Bernstein tells those in the industry this is just the beginning of what's possible.
For those who prioritize travel, it's also going to be unwise to have a travel advisor who doesn't have incredible technology helping them do the best they can do.
He says AI won't replace people, but will improve their performance and your experience, no matter where you go.
And a 2023 survey from the consulting firm McKinsey finds artificial intelligence will bring hyper-personalization to the booking of travel. Brady and Susan?
So interesting. Yeah. It's a brave new world, isn't it? Wendy, if I wanted to try this just for fun, when you did it, where do you start?
Well, I did it on Expedia, so I just went on their website. Actually, their app is how you should do it for AI, and you just go to the platform on the service and just type in questions and it'll output answers. The guy who was featured in the story with GuideGeek, they have WhatsApp messaging, other kinds of messaging. So you just write a question and it spits back a really detailed answer. So it's really easy to use, Brady and Susan.
Sounds great, because I don't really want to plan anything. I just want to go and be on vacation.
Just have someone do all the work for us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wendy.
Sure.
I stand by that. Let's travel over to Jacob for our forecast. Jacob?
Thanks, Brady. Here's a look at the 3 things you need to know. We are going to see some showers tonight into Thursday, but not our entire area will see rainfall, but our entire area will see the cooler temperatures, as highs will only be in the upper 50s. Still fairly comfortable, especially considering the winter time, but it is below average for this time of the year. And then for the weekend and next week, we're going to see some unsettled weather with a chance of rain almost every single day, but a lot of those days will be dry for most of it. Now, looking at the current radar, we are still seeing dry conditions, but that's going to change over the next few hours, at least for parts of the region. We'll see some showers and maybe even a few storms move into the southwestern portion of our area a little bit later, kind of closer to 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then throughout the night, we'll see the rain scatter across the rest of our viewing area, especially for Dane County and areas south. The further north you go, especially north of the Dells, you folks are going to see very little precipitation, but could still possibly see some of that rain during the morning and early afternoon on Thursday. We'll continue to see some light sprinkles, not going to be very impactful, but considering we're going to be cloudy, cooler, and a little rainy throughout much of the day, conditions outside are not going to be very pleasant for your Thursday. Now, looking at Thursday night, a lot of that rain will begin to clear out of the area, and then starting on Friday, we are going to see sunshine again. So taking a look at the precipitation amounts that we are expecting, we could possibly see some locations get up to an inch of rainfall, again, mostly to the south of Dane County. The further north you go, the less rainfall you will see. Now, fast forwarding towards the weekend, we are going to be mostly dry, but in each day, we could see a passing shower or thunderstorm. Temperatures will be comfortable, middle 60s for highs Saturday, and Sunday we'll have those high temperatures in at the lower 70s. The small chance of rain every day will continue from Friday through Tuesday, but as I mentioned, most of these days will be dry throughout a good portion of the day. So that's important to mention. So don't cancel any outdoor plans if you have any for the weekend or your Mother's Day. However, when we get to Wednesday, it looks like the rain chance will increase a little bit as temperatures will be back in the middle 70s for the first half of next week. Might cool down a little bit as we'll see highs in the middle 60s by next weekend, but still comfortable. But it is below average for this time of year. If you can believe it, by the end of the 10-day forecast, the average high will be at 70. So after tomorrow, we're looking at pretty comfortable conditions for the next several days afterwards, but we do have some small chances of precipitation. We'll be right back.
Thank you for 29 quick and painless years. Wow, Fry to the rescue since 1995 and Best of Madison's Best Roofer 4 years in a row. We know roofs, and your roof gets the very best gutter system with Fry. It's engineered to withstand the toughest conditions and outperform year-round. 29 years of excellence and 29% off absolute gutters with any full roofing project. Schedule a free consult now at fryconstruction.com.
It's Good News Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
This year, we're really excited to announce that the night market is expanding. So we're extending up the Y, so that is Mifflin Street and Carroll Street. That way, we're able to add 20 more vendors. We're so excited to welcome the entire community to downtown Madison to see the Madison Night Market, interact with us. Our opening date is Thursday, May 9th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and we can't wait to see everybody down there.
Certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
For Imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
We had such a great experience with Empire. We would recommend it to anyone.
Real customers share their stories about Empire today.
As a matter of fact, we already have. Customer service and the personal touch was really where it's at. The quality, too, is important to us, and the quality of the flooring was great. I mean, we've had people come in our home and say, wow, this is really beautiful. Where'd you have it done? Empire.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Start your evening with News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward, uncovering the stories and getting to the heart of events and issues that matter here. And when bad weather is on the way, we warn you first. News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward, weeknights. Been scammed? Landlord not responding? Have billing disputes? Take action. May 16th from 4 to 6:30 p.m. Call 608-270-2833 and News 3 Now's Call for Action investigators will help you get results.
Well, take a look at this. An out-of-control car took a ride through the air and nearly landed on Daniel Miller's property. Now, Miller, ironically, is a claims adjuster who investigates car crashes, and he says cars speeding through his neighborhood is nothing new, but he couldn't have been prepared for this surreal and sudden crash. Amazingly, the flipping car just avoided Miller's shed, but the driver fled on foot, leaving behind the wrecked vehicle and skid marks in the road and some very concerned neighbors.
I bet.
But luckily, no one was hurt,
Yes.
and that's the most important thing.
That. We'll be right back.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. We're your one-stop shop for pet and wildlife supplies. Train your dog easily with this remote dog collar. It's waterproof and works up to 100 yards. Get it for $139.95 plus 11% rebate. Suncast storage sheds are excellent for protecting your outdoor lawn and gardening tools. They're easy to assemble and hold up in tough weather conditions. This 8x10 Tremont storage shed is $1199.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Salonpas Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Service and savings. It's Woodman's.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint.
I'm Phil, saving you big time money on honey and tea.
12-ounce bargain bee honey, just 2 for $5, or 20-count Bigelow tea, 2 for $5.
Hi, Caramba, hot prices on honey and tea.
Bargain bee, 2 for $5. Bigelow, also 2 for $5.
Enjoy honey and tea season and save lots of money.
Better products, better prices, better service, because we're employee-owned.
It's Woodman's.
TDS Fiber Internet makes our home smarter. Working, playing, living, learning. It's all better with TDS Fiber Internet because it's faster, more reliable. It's award-winning internet served up by friendly local folks. It's what keeps us connected. And isn't that what it's all about? Say hello to internet that hits different. Say hello to TDS.
Shop from the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. All with Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, including our exclusive 7-day price protection and money-back guarantees. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromChevrolet.com.
Nobody wants to put a new roof over their head. It's too expensive. And if they can extend the life of that roof and get 5 more years or 10 more years, it's a no-brainer.
What RoofMax does is it helps people in that they don't have to spend that $15,000, $20,000 on a new roof. They can spend pennies on the dollar.
The RoofMax product was a small percentage of cost of replacing a roof.
This is a great financial decision for us as a community.
That'll do it today. Midweek edition of Live at 4. Brady's in the newsroom with what to expect in our coverage moving forward. Brady?
Oh, tomorrow on Live at 4, we're breaking down the new look for the Madison night market as its season begins. And next at 5, we're continuing our coverage of the downtown protests, the response from the university, and if police will get involved. Thank you so much for spending this time with us on Live at 4. We'll see you back here tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.